Carlsbad is probably North County, San Diego's most popular area to live. Let me show you exactly how expensive it is to live here by showing you this newly remodeled home, almost walking distance of the ocean in the coastal communities here in San Diego that is selling for, actually, let me show you this in a minute. First, let me tell you exactly why Carlsbad is so popular. So if you don't know me, my name is Dan Parker with the Best Life Home Team, your San Diego real estate resource. And I specialize in helping people relocate here to San Diego, figure out what neighborhood makes the most sense for them, for their family, what they're looking for, their budget. And I get people that request Carlsbad all the time, but I think it's important to know how far your money can actually go here in Carlsbad, because depending on what your budget looks like, depending on what you're looking for, depending on your priorities, Carlsbad may or may not make a lot of sense, even though it is one of the most desirable communities in San Diego. But let me show you exactly why. So right off the bat, one of the biggest reasons that draws people to Carlsbad has to do with what niche.com is showing right here. So niche.com is a great website. It's a great website that shows specific rankings on different characteristics of different areas. So here you can see overall niche grade is an A. For public schools, they have A+, crime and safety, C+. That actually is pretty surprising to me. Housing, C-, mostly because of how unaffordable, how expensive homes are. But it actually has a decent nightlife, decent diversity, and is very good for families, at least as far as the ratings here on niche.com. If you look at some of the specifics, it's number 5 in cities with the best public schools in America. So it's just under Naperville, Ann Arbor, Bellevue, Irvine, California, and then you have Carlsbad. So as far as schools, I think this is one of the biggest draws. I get people wanting to move to Carlsbad. Usually they are families, they are young families, and they're looking for some of the top rated school districts in San Diego County. And of course, that means Carlsbad's going to come with a premium, especially coastal Carlsbad. The closer you are to the ocean is always going to be more and more expensive. But some of the other really good benefits of Carlsbad has to be the outdoor activities. You have a lot of hikes, a lot of dog-friendly hikes, a lot of family-friendly hikes. Of course, you're along the coast here, so this is all public beach access. You have a lot of golf courses. If you are a golfer, if you enjoy golfing, this is a great place to go golf. You have Carlsbad Village, which is the coastal part of Carlsbad. And the great thing about Carlsbad Village is this is like our downtown area. This is where the most popular restaurants and shops are. It's a great place to walk around. It's right next to the coast, so you can walk up and down the coast, which is one of our favorite Sunday activities. My wife and I, we moved to Carlsbad earlier this year, and every single Sunday we go to Carlsbad Village and we walk up and down the coast because it is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. It is December right now, and it's a sunny weekend, and we're going to walk down the coast. I mean, you really can't beat that here in San Diego. So Carlsbad Village is a great place. That's where you're going to see the really popular Carlsbad Village sign. Again, it's down by the coast, like I had mentioned. And then the other thing to note is, people think North County, San Diego is boring. I think that's one of the biggest reasons people don't want to move here. But it's not. There are things to do. There is nightlife, although it quiets down pretty quickly in Carlsbad. But Carlsbad, you have Carlsbad Village. You're also just south of Oceanside. Oceanside has their own downtown area and some really good and unique restaurants that have been opening up over the last, especially 5 to 10 years. And then you have one of my favorite places in the world, which is Encinitas, which also has a great downtown area that I'd recommend for everyone to check out. So the point of this video is to show you what you can get for your money and if it's realistic for you to make it to Carlsbad. So we're going to do some home tours here in a second, but I want you to know the median price point for a home in Carlsbad is $1.45 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 different homes in Carlsbad and show you how much of an effect it has being very close to the coast, walking distance to the water, a little bit farther from the coast, and then closer to 3 to 4 miles away from the coast. So we're going to take that around that median price point and show you what that gets you all around Carlsbad. So first, we're going to start off with one of our newest listings here in Carlsbad. Now, this is just over a mile from the beach, about 1.3 miles from the beach. So this is kind of the middle ground. And again, I want to show you the difference in what you can get in different areas. This home was built in 1960, but was just completely remodeled by one of San Diego's top development companies. They did a fantastic job. So this is a smaller home for Carlsbad, an older home for Carlsbad. Again, this is the median price point, but you're closer to the ocean. You walk in and get this nice vaulted ceiling living room, opens up to a very nice open kitchen. There is a dining room on the other side of the kitchen. And we're going to show here in a second. So the dining room that comes down It's a little bit separated. Again, this is an older house. So these older homes, when they were first built, they were a lot more separated. They were more of true starter homes. So this is a wonderful redeveloped property. There's a wonderful flip here in San Diego, but it still leaves some room to be desired. This is not a 3,000 square foot home. It's a little bit more modest than that, but it does have really nice upgrades, as you can see in this guest bathroom here. We have the second guest bedroom, which is a little bit on the smaller side, but again, 1960s homes, that's what you're going to find in a lot of these properties. And then you have the primary bedroom. So primary bedroom opens up nice. There's a nice vaulted ceiling in here. There's some extra space for, all sorts of different things you could put over here. A little walk-in closet. So not as big as most people would like, but at least there is a nice walk-in closet here. And I'm very impressed with what they did with this space for this master primary bathroom. So one of the other things about this property, it's listed at $1.5 million. Again, it's closer to the ocean, so it's going to come at more of a premium, but the backyard is basically just a blank canvas. There's a lot that you can do with this, and if you built a deck up just a little bit, you can actually see the ocean from your backyard. So I want to give you a good idea of what affordability is like in Carlsbad. So $1.4 million, again, is the median price home, but you can find attached properties for $600,000, $700,000, $800,000. You can find single family homes up to $10 million. So there is a wide range of homes, but sticking with the $1.5 million, I think you're going to be surprised to see how much more you can get by going just a little bit more inland. So let me show you here. This is the first property that we just showed. So we're on the east side of the 5 freeway. We're still close to the freeway. We're still almost walking distance of Carlsbad Village in the beach areas. And so that's going to come at quite a premium. If you get on the west side of this freeway, that's where things really start to get expensive because there is not a lot of real estate over here. So you're competing against all the other people that want to be able to walk to the beach. I mean, that's what everybody wants, right? So this second property I'm going to show you is going to be closer to the beach. And then once we get farther away, you're going to see exactly like kind of the traditional, the classic style of home that you can find in Carlsbad. And I think you're going to like that a lot more. A lot bigger homes, a lot newer homes, and the architecture, it's just really stunning and nice. So this next one that is walking distance of the ocean, it's going to be a lot smaller of a home. It's going to be an attached property. And again, right around $1.5 million. If you're looking for west of the 5 freeway in a detached property, it's just not very realistic. You can find that more. It's more realistic if you go north into Oceanside, but in Carlsbad, not so much. So this is kind of what you're going to find. This is a nice remodel. I love these blue cabinets and the marble countertops over, the vent going over the stove. This is a very nice kitchen. This is a very nice property, but as you'll see, it does leave other things to be desired, which is you're kind of on top of other properties. So this is a condo, and you kind of have to scroll through. So you do have a little bit of a deck area. You do have a community pool, but you can see the stairs to the community are right in front of your patio. There's a little space for your surfboard. So that's a quality of life. If you want to live this close to the beach, it's more about the quality of life than where you're living. But this is a great example of what you can find for this price point. Vaulted ceilings, you do get more space, really beautiful home on the inside in a nice complex, but it feels dense, right? It feels a little bit more dense than a single family home. So next up, I want to show you what you can get, what is more of a traditional home, more of a home that most people think of when they think of Carlsbad. So to do that for $1.5 million, we need to get a little bit farther away. So this is where the next property is located. It's around 3 miles east. That 3 miles east, that means about 15 minutes once you get off the freeway. So that extra 15 minutes is not a long time. It's not a huge commute. But if you're looking and wanting to go to the beach every single day, you'll find that it makes it more difficult to do it when you're a little bit farther away. So for this property, this is in Calavera Hills. You can see 3460 Richfield Drive. This is currently listed at $1.6 million. Now this is I believe it's 2,800 square feet, 4 bed, 4 bath. So you're going to get a lot more home. You're going to get, the brick roof. You have some solar panels on this property. You have a lot more space. You have a nice view in the backyard. You get this curb appeal. It's a newer home. The architecture is very nice. You can see coming off the back, what a beautiful view you could get on this property. So a lot more bang for your buck. You get the high ceilings. I'm going to be honest, these photos are not great because they're not showing all the natural light that's coming into this house. So I think this is one that would show a lot better than the photos. But it's a very nice house. So this is more of what you can expect in general in Carlsbad. I think around $1.6 million if you want a move-in ready single family home. If you want or have more of a budget around $1 million, 800, 900, a million, 1.1, 1.2, you can find condos, you can find townhomes, or you can find homes that maybe need a little bit of love. Maybe you can move in and over time, renovate the flooring, the paint, add some value to that house down the line. So there are a lot of options in Carlsbad. Again, if you go farther north to Oceanside, you get more options, you get more bang for your buck. If you go farther south down to Encinitas, that's actually more desirable in a smaller area. So that is going to be about 20% more expensive. About 20% more expensive in Encinitas, 20% cheaper up in Oceanside. I love Carlsbad. I've done a few videos, one specifically on doing a tour, on the streets tour of Carlsbad, so you can see exactly what it's like out there. That I'd highly recommend. If you are ever looking to move to Carlsbad or anywhere in San Diego County, we have a discovery session link below where we can hop on a 30-minute free Zoom call to figure out what are the best neighborhoods for you and for your family. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.